everyone knows the name Old Forester 1920 for being a really killer, semi-budgetish, higher proof offering that is great and really readily, easily available.
But you know what else? There's other options out there. Today, we find out.
Is this really that good? Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven.
I'm Alec.
And today we find out if Old Forester 1920 really is as good as we think it is. I hope it is because I'm an Old Forester fanboy and I am a little biased, but we're doing a blind tasting today.
Yeah. But before we get into that, please do us a favor if you've not already and like and subscribe. We really appreciate the support. But let's get back into it, Steve.
Yeah, so for the blind today, we have the whiskeys A through D, and the whiskeys in this flight are going to be, of course, 1920, because that's what we're testing.
Yes.
And then we found 3 other bottles that are roughly around, because 1920 in our area is $50, and it is 115 proof.
Spicy.
Non-age stated, but none of these are age stated either, at least to my knowledge.
Yes, but they all keep up that proof and they all keep under that dollar.
Yeah, so they're all around 50. I think Rare Breed's 55, this is 50, 50, and then I think Full Proof is 40 or 45.
Okay, so we got the lower end, the higher end, the 2 middle boys.
And all of them readily available, easy to find on the shelf. Bar this one, sometimes Full Proof can be a little bit harder to find, but you know, I've been able to find it for the last 6 months here. 6 months previous to that, I couldn't find it, so it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah,
but
luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Find the distributor. Find them.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go through, taste A through D, then back D through A, and we're gonna go ahead and maybe do a little bit of A-B, depending on how we
A,
feel
B,
about
B,
that
C,
point.
D, A, D, B, B, C.
Whatever he just said. And then we'll let you know which ones we prefer, and then we'll find out which ones they actually are. Hopefully 1920 is still the best, because honestly I think 1920 is the best out of this lot, but I'm interested to see blindly which ones I think.
Yeah.
Readily available, high proof, $50-ish whiskey fight. Let's begin.
Let's go.
On it.
Got a lot of like a cinnamon,
Nutty, creamy cinnamon.
Yep.
Like it's like a cherry, nutty, creamy cinnamon pie.
a little bit of caramel.
Cherry caramel. It has like this layer of like toasted marshmallow.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get on the palate.
And nutty.
Yeah.
Oh, nutty buddy. Ooh.
Nutty, spice. Kind of went a little like flat with like the spiciness about halfway through. Just like took over this like creamy, vanilla, fluffy marshmallow aspect.
Yeah, but it was very like abrupt too. It kind of like immediately fell off, picked up right into the you know, creaminess afterwards.
All right, let's not lollygag. Let's get on to B, or else this is gonna take.
Can I gag your lolly?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right, on the nose. Ooh. Nanners.
Yeah. Hello, oldie. Got that.
Yeah, it's like a little like creamy vanilla. It's almost like a banana split.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of got like a little bit, not chocolate, but like a.
I would say milk chocolate, like a little bit of like
have you ever like sniffed
vanilla.
Ovaltine like right out of one of their things? You know.
No.
Dude, you never like gotten a scoop of Ovaltine, you got a little too close, and you're just like, whoa.
No.
Okay, that's what I'm getting.
All right, let's go ahead and get on the palate.
That's good.
Yeah, that's just like beautiful, like fruity vanilla ice cream.
I was gonna say there's definitely a little bit of like a cherry in there.
Lingering oak, like around the palate. Like I can taste like some oak on like the sides of my tongue.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's around the palate, if that's the correct terminology, but.
Side of the palate. Bridge of the palate. Palate card.
But yeah, that's just, it's very beautiful. Let's go ahead and get on to C. Ooh, nutty cinnamon. But still like very fruity.
Yes.
I'm getting like a strawberry.
Oh, okay, I can kind of see that. I was gonna lean a little bit more towards like raspberries, but yes.
Oh, I'll give you raspberries.
Yeah. Yes, strawberry, raspberry,
it's like,
red fruit.
Yeah,
red fruit.
it's a red fruit cocktail.
Yes. Peaches, strawberries, some a little bit of vanilla.
A nice layer of cream.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite nose as of yet.
This has got a good nose. It's got a complex nose for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and get on the palate. Creme brulee marshmallows.
Yeah. Like, yeah, there is a very sweet aspect to it.
Yeah,
but then there's also like a very like toasty, nutty.
Yeah, there's like a nutty, like, again, like mid palate. It's just like, it's like this nutty, creamy marshmallow.
There's still a little bit of floral in there, but not a lot.
I would say like cherries.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and get on a D. It's very nanner-centric.
Yes, but this one's got like a lot lighter. Like it's just like a banana with like a little bit of like cherry. Not like a creamy note to it though. This is like banana cherry, like a smoothie.
I'm getting like a, it's still creamy though.
Kind of, but not as...
It's like whipped cream creamy though, like not like marshmallow puff creamy.
Okay,
like,
so
like,
but like yeah, lighter cream.
Yeah,
light.
All right, let's go ahead and get on the palate.
Still got that
banana cherries.
Yeah, a little bit more of a caramely note. By the way, folks, it is approximately 108 degrees outside right now, and there's no AC running.
It's hot in here. Yeah, it's real hot. And we're drinking high-proof whiskeys.
Dude, this is not the environment.
This one's kind of hot.
Hot?
I'm not like
this burns the top of your mouth hot?
Yeah, like it's like de-moisturized my mouth. So we're gonna go ahead and get some water, and then we're gonna go on the way back. But so far, honestly, I'm not complaining about any of these.
No, all comparable for sure.
Not complaining. All right, let's go ahead and run it on the way back with D.
D.
Nutty.
Nuts galore.
I think we were getting like fruitiness on this, like the first way through, but like this way back, I'm just getting like, it's like a
nuts, cream, marshmallows.
Marshmallowy nuts.
Not nutty marshmallows, but marshmallowy nuts.
Yeah, it's like spicy nuts, like, and there's a weird, slightly floral spice in there. Go ahead and get on the palate. Nutty spice.
Some cherry, old cherry.
Yeah, a little bit of cherry, but like, it's super nutty.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest, like this is the nuttiest one.
All right,
let's go ahead and get on to say.
Charlie. Got a banana fluffy marshmallow.
Dude, again, it's like that banana sundae. Like it's just, I'm still getting a nice amount of like banana, raspberry.
It's kind of like, I don't want to say fruit roll up, but kind of like a really chilled fruit roll up.
Like a Laffy Taffy?
Yes, there you go.
Almost like a
Sweet Tarts.
Banana Laffy Taffy? All right, let's go ahead and get on the palate.
Almost entirely banana.
Yeah, it's just like a creamy banana split.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get on to B though.
I don't know, dude. I'm
not gonna lie, like C and B are very similar.
They are, but I think B has a lot more of like this, like heavy cream, like vanilla, caramel. Like it's almost you're eating it like out with it, like a scooper. You know, like I feel like I could actually eat this.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more like nutty. This is like C, but like with an extra layer of like nuts and a little bit less fruit.
Yes, banana's still.
It's still banana centric, but it's less creamy, a little bit oakier, a little bit more nuts.
Yeah.
Palate time.
Poile.
It's like banana nuts, dude.
Banana nuts.
It's like a nutty nanner. Nutty nanner.
This is what happens when you do barrel proof reviews.
Yeah, this is it's lost a lot of that creamy vanilla, and it's a lot like nuttier banana.
But not in a bad way.
No.
Like, I feel like it still encapsulates a lot of good flavor to it. It's just this one's kind of like a bold, like, snack.
All right, let's go ahead and get A.
All right.
This is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of this one.
This one, I like how this one is actually super light.
Yeah, this is like, it's a light, creamy, spicy. Oh, dude, this is just like a cinnamon covered.
It's like a churro.
Cherry pie.
It's like a churro. Churro stuffed with
Like
cherries.
Cherry stuffed churro.
Cherry
sure.
stuffed churro. Cherry
Cherries.
pie stuffed churro with churro.
Con churro.
I hate you. That was good though. Con churro. Ah.
No, but like it's very cinnamon, creamy vanilla.
Yeah.
It's bready too.
A little bit.
There's
But it's also
nice
got like
amount
this
of
really nice, it's got like a
cherries.
glaze to it almost, you know, like a nice like a bourbon or not bourbon, like a
Boozy.
boozy, but like a pecan glaze.
Ooh.
Sugar
Like burnt sugars.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get out of the palate.
Equally as good on the palate actually.
Yeah.
Not as much cherry,
No.
but more nut.
Yeah, it's nuttier and breadier
Yes.
on the palate.
But still, it doesn't have any of that lingering like moisture that sits in your mouth. This goes down the throat.
You know, these two are not drying at all, whereas B and D,
Yes.
slightly drying. Mostly D is the most drying one. But overall, I think these are really great bourbons.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to A/B a little bit, and we'll get back with you guys and let you know which ones we think are best, and hopefully that one's 1920, just because I'm biased, but we're gonna go ahead and see in a sec. We'll be right with ya. And we're back, and we have a winner, or at least we picked our winners. Me and
Yes.
Alec don't agree, which that's pretty typical of us to not fully
Who doesn't
agree
on
on whiskey. I mean, given we can agree on one thing, all four of these pretty good bottles for $50. Like
Yes.
if I spent $50 on any of these bottles, I would not be disappointed
Correct.
at all.
So, last place is gonna be D. D, like I think the biggest thing about,
Nutty drying.
yes, actually felt as though I needed to take a drink of water with every drink of the whiskey. And, you know, it just kind of had this, it was almost like, it made my mouth feel like it was claustrophobic in a way.
Compared to the rest, again,
Yes.
because this is, you know, we're going up against other bottles.
Correct.
Because again, I've had all these bottles separate, and I think they're all good bottles.
Oh,
So
no,
we're
no,
not
no,
trying to
yeah,
shit on
yeah,
any
yeah,
of the
no,
bottles.
no.
We're just trying to
Yeah.
let you know.
Okay, like all of these easily above a B plus. But where it's making their differences is for D, it just had a little bit of that weird kind of like, you know, closing feeling. After that, B. B, again, had a kind of weird mouth thing going on, but itself, it was really delicious and it had a lot of good flavor. It was just a little bit more of this, a cauldron that wasn't mixing, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it was, in my opinion, it was a little flat on the palate. It kind of, the nose was pretty nice, but the palate, where the nose were getting like 1,000 different things, the palate, it just kind of collapsed a little bit, and it became like a nutty nanner.
Yeah, and
Nutty
like
nanner.
section A, section B, and that was it, nothing else.
Yeah.
So yeah, B. After that, C, just because, man, that is the improvement of B. Great flavor, easy sipping, delicious, with like a fantastic feeling altogether, and just, enough said.
Yeah, the top two, because so me and Alec, we both agreed on
C and D.
our fourth and third place.
Yeah.
We differ with our first and second place. What Alec put his first place is my second place, and what I put my first place, Alec put his second place.
Yes. Yeah, so A is my first place. I think that overall, it's a very light, easy, great sipper, especially when we're talking about stuff that's up in the 115 proof. But it also just had super delicious kind of notes in it that were all over the place with like cherry, cinnamon, you know, vanilla, caramel. You know, it was just, it really gave me, you know.
I don't know what that means. So, where Alec leans heavier on A, I think C overall is the winner of this group, just because I do think it is a better overall daily sipper, and it is the best in class through any sort of situation. I do see a situation where I would put A above of C, but in my opinion, I do think C is the best of the best of the best of the best. With honors.
Okay.
What are A, B, C, and D? So, starting off with A, Alex's favorite, my second favorite, we got Rare Breed. Starting out, my favorite, Alex's second favorite, C, 1920. And then coming up third for both of us, we got 1792 Foolproof. And then D, we have Knob Single Barrel. But yeah, so no surprises there. I think that kind of makes sense because I kind of flock towards the Old Forester flavor profile, whereas you flock heavier to the Wild Turkey flavor profile.
You WT all the way.
1792 reminds me very strongly of Old Forester flavor profile with a slight nuttier aspect.
Yeah.
And this is also the highest proof, so no surprise there that it was drying.
Didn't realize that until halfway through this video, that the $40 bottle was the 125 proof.
Yeah, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, even though it was B, I mean, like, even though like it was our third place,
it's a budgeter.
$40, if you can find it, because I think I got this for $40 at Total Wine. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, $40, this might be the best $40 bourbon I have.
Yeah.
And then followed by Knob Creek 9-year single barrel. I mean, it's just like, it's nuttier nuts. Like, I think it's good when you're looking for like a nuttier, kind of oakier flavor profile, but on an overall, like every situation included, that's not really our flavor profile, so no surprise we didn't really lean there. But this is bottle number 3 that the channel has owned. So, you know, not a single bottle on this list is something that we don't absolutely love.
Yeah,
and
B
we
plus
don't
or over.
drink all the time. Yeah, I would say at least a B.
Yes.
I would say at least a B. But yeah, so I guess it just proves that if honestly there's 2 contenders for the cheap $50 aspect range, it's gonna be your Rare Breed and your 1920. Still, 1920 and Rare Breed are probably the best value and higher proof whiskey, around $50-ish. That being said, it's up to your preference. Do you lean Wild Turkey? Do you lean Old Forester? I lean Old Forester. He leans Wild Turkey.
So like, there's definitely that element to it. I think also though, when you're talking about relatively known and available brands, Old Forester and Wild Turkey are 2 names that come up pretty easily. Yeah. So I'm glad that these are making the name.
Yeah, I would be more than happy with either of these 2 any of the day of the week, so I have no complaints whatsoever.
That's right.
But that's gonna be a wrap for this video. I'm so glad that Old Forester 1920 didn't take a crap and wind up last or something like that. So I guess there's some truth to the namesake.
Yes, good job. Golf clap, golf clap.
But please do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought about this video. Let us know what you think about the bottles we put up on this list. And if you think you have a contender for what else could beat out 1920, because honestly, other than these 3, I don't know of anything that's at the level of that, but I'd be interested to find more.
3?
Yeah, well, these 3 contenders.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. Anyway,
it's that kind of video.
Yes. Now check out the Instagram and the Facebook.
Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.